Okay, Guru Gaura Chanda Radhikaya Tadali Krishna Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Sadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Ramo Ramo. So first of all, I offer pranams to our Gurudev. Vishnupada Srimad Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj, our Rupanuga Guru Varga, all devotees, thank you for coming. So, Bhajana-rahasya. Kevin, did you listen to the recording of the other day's class?
Yeah, I listened to it today.
Yes, that was for you. You understand that, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, we have debts to everyone, but don't think by surrendering fully to Bhagavan, no, then I also have to do something for my parents. Understand? Otherwise, why Gurudev left his parents? Anyway, think twice before doing, okay? You already thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Is she vegetarian even?
No, certain days.
Well, that makes it easy, doesn't it? She can't even become vegetarian for you.
She's planning to.
Planning to? No, never. After she just saying that to trick you into marriage. Once you're married, she'll continue the chicken program. She can't even do now. How she's going to do later? She believe in Krishna?
Yeah.
And her whole life, what are you going to talk about it? She's not doing any bhajan.
No, she believes in Krishna. Well,
yeah, not enough to give up chicken. I'll speak to her one day, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you can arrange a time. I'm free all the time. Don't worry. Okay, so Smatavyo Satato Vishnu Vismatavyo Najatachi Sadava Vilida Svideo Etayo Eva Kinkar. Only two rules in spiritual life. Always remember Krishna and never forget him. Sadava Vilida Svideo. Whatever the scriptures say to do and not do, all these rules and regulations are servants of these two principles. Understand, Sita? Why don't eat chicken? Because chicken is an obstacle to remembering Krishna. Understand? Why do a Ekadasi? Ekadasi favorable for remembering Krishna. So tomorrow's Ekadasi, right? When's Shamalada and when's Russian Ekadasi? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes.
In Russia, every day is Ekadasi. Okay. So. Anyway, not so easy to remember Krishna. Why? This is the highest perfection. So even all yogic perfections are easy. Walking on water, walking on sunbeams, bringing things from a distant place just by desire. Yogis can do that. When I was more bogus than I am now, we had one guru in South India. Whatever you wanted, he would give you. Any deity, he'd put heaps of flowers together. What deity you want? Ganesh. Then they'd move the flowers, there'd be a little Ganesh, gold Ganesh, still hot. Where he bring him from? Some other place. So these things are easy, but to remember Krishna, not so easy. So, this whole Krishna Kirtan we are talking about, this Krishna Kirtan will give remembrance of Krishna. Now we chant, Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Maharaj said, when you chant, someone said, what do you think of when you chant Hare Krishna? He said, when I chant Hare Krishna, I think Hare Krishna. Good answer. Chant Hare Krishna, I think Hare Krishna. So when, by being patient, we'll reach the stages of asakti, then remembrance of Krishna coming. Awesome. So hari api apada. There are many offenses we may do in service to Krishna. Right? 32 offenses in service. Okay. I don't think they're mentioned here. But just off the top of my head, wearing shoes in the temple, being carried on a palanquin before the Lord. Of course, probably none of us have done that yet. Talking before the deity, stopping the service and talking. Something has not been cooked by a devotee, you offer that to Bhagavan. Even though seasonable, not offering seasonable fruits to the Lord, being miserly in service, many offenses. Wearing old cloth, concentrate Shamalata. Wearing old dirty cloth. Many offenses there are in service. Picking nose, all this stuff when before the deity. Okay, so a wretched person may commit so many offenses to Krishna. But if he takes shelter of the name of Krishna, then all these offenses can be forgiven. Haristan aparad, tara harinam, tumastan aparad, nahi koehan. If you offend Krishna, then Hare Krishna, you can be forgiven. But if you offend the Vaishnava, then chanting holy name will not help. Okay. All perfection is attained by chanting Harinam without mofam, without offenses. Okay. So even offenses to, here is not describing everything step by step, it seems. Even we can make offense to ordinary living entities, like chickens, fish. Like Kevin at the Tamal night, how many chickens went under the chopper? Unlimited, right? This all offense to the jivas. Because when we kill those chickens, kill the fish, even we abuse the ordinary persons, they feel pain. And Krishna also stay in their heart because it is also one offense. So anyway, these offenses are very bad. Nama Parad, 10 types of offense to the name, 6 offenses to the Vaishnavas, 32 offenses to the deity, and also Jiva Parad, unnecessarily killing insects, kicking dogs. Okay, Shamata, no more kicking dogs. It's also offense. But anyway, the solution of all these is Harinam itself. Like you fall on the ground, you have that same ground which you fell on, you have to push yourself from the ground to rise again. So we make offense to Harinam, our only shelter is Harinam. Therefore chanting more sincerely, more attentively. Hare Krishna, try to hear the vibration very carefully. When Srila Govinda Maharaj would give initiation, Kevin, still doing 16 rounds?
I've started again from last Friday. So I wasn't doing it before. But
as soon as you distance yourself from the girlfriend, Harinam comes back. Right? When you go close to Maya, you forget everything. That's the nature of Maya. Okay, arrange a talk with her, okay?
Yeah.
Do you trust me?
I'm trusting.
I'll take care of everything. Don't you worry. So, yes, Didi is not against marriage. Well, I guess she is, but if marriage should be done properly, no, wife should be devotee. Then some commonality is there. No? Like one lady, I won't mention her name, Tejeswini from Florida. She wanted to marry, Didi said never. until husband is devotee. Then she brought one boy. No, he cannot marry until Harinam and Gopal Mantra. Then he took Harinam, Gopal Mantra. Then he was all ready. No, cannot marry before Diksha. So he had to wait another year. Anyway, everything came nicely. Okay, devotee. So, Krishna, Srimati Prati, Aparada Kori. But you know, devotee, Kevin, you have to give it up, right? You understand that, right? Otherwise,
Yeah,
whole
got
life, what do you have in common? Whole life, what do you talk about? Whole life, what do you share? Just some external thing. Then the only way you can keep relationship is you always talk external things with her. How long that will last? She'll also get sick of you after a while. He's cheating me too much. You can talk to any of these Russians who have married non-devotee husbands. How happy is their life? Speak to them. Okay. So anyway, by always chanting Harinam, one can become free from all these offenses, except Vaishnava Aparad. One commits Vaishnava Aparad, then Hare Krishna cannot save you. Then you have to go directly to the devotee. So one should endeavor to attain knowledge of Krishna Swarup, who is Krishna, as well as Atma Swarup, as well as who am I. One should make this effort. And all this effort all this knowledge come just by hearing Harikatha. Brahma said no separate endeavor should be there to have knowledge of Krishna, just hear about it. By hearing about Krishna, automatically all knowledge, all tattva will come. Okay. So, here is 4 verses now Bhaktivinoda Thakur gives. 4 verses. This is called Chatur Shlok Bhagavatam. Okay, for 10,000 euros, Shamalati will now speak the 4 verses of Chatur Shlok Bhagavatam. Okay, good, thank God. 4 verses are there. Lord Brahma, he is in charge of the secondary creation. The Srimad Bhagavatam is 10 subject matters. That is called Mahapurana. So the first 2 are Sarga and Visarga. The primary creation, when Mahavishnu glances towards Pradhan and agitates the Pradhan, which manifest all the varieties of the creation, right? The 24 elements of the Prakriti. Okay, Yuvati, this your Chinese friend cannot translate this. This is not so easy. So, Bhagavan, time means the desire of Bhagavan. When Bhagavan wants to do something, that is called time. The Ichha Shakti of the Lord. So then Prakriti becomes agitated because the Jiva is now placed there as well as the desire of the Lord. So it manifests, the Prakriti manifests all the ingredients of the creation. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, all this stuff. So Visarga, when Lord Brahma then takes all these elements and makes the creation. In simple language, like a Lego, like so many Lego pieces. That is the first creation. And second creation, when someone makes castles and horses out of the Lego. So Brahmaji was on one huge lotus. He thought, where did I come from? What's the source of this lotus? So for thousands of years, Lord Brahma went into the lotus, Kevin. But he could not find the beginning. Therefore, Garbhodaksai Vishnu, even beyond the reach of Lord Brahma. Kirda, therefore, when the demigods and everyone prayed to Bhagavan to help the earth, then they all could go to Kirdaksai Vishnu. They could not go more than that. Then Brahma, by his own efforts, he could not find the source, the beginning of everything. So he went back and heard a voice, Tapa, do austerities. So he meditated for thousands of celestial years. Then Lord Narayan appeared before him. Afterwards, Krishna appeared. But first, Lord Narayan appeared. Lord Narayan spoke. How many verses? Shamalata, how many verses?
40.
14.
40.
40.
Yes. No?
4.
Ah.
Idiota. Idiota. 4. 4 verses. This is called Chatur Shlok. Okay, you'll never forget now, right, Shamalata? Idiota. 4 verses, 4 syllables. So this Chatur Shlok Bhagavatam, this is seed, all Vedic knowledge in these 4 verses. Then these 4 seeds, 4 verses came to Narad, to Vyas, and Vyas expanded these 4 verses by the mercy of Narad. Okay, so the whole Bhagavatam is explanation of these 4 verses. Okay, so also Mahaprabhu's teaching is divided into 3 divisions: Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojan. Sambandha means relationship. Everything come from where, Kevin?
From Krishna.
Everything have relation with him. Everything material and spiritual have its origin, cause, and the original cause of everything. That is only Krishna. The Shrutis describe before even Brahma and Shiva, there was only Bhagavan. So from him came everything. Okay, Lila Kama, translate awake. Ham eva sam eva dvi nanadyat sadasat param tat pasyat chaya itachaya visheshta asmi aham. Before the creation, only I existed. Aham, Krishna says, pointing to himself. Aham. Aham means I. Before the creation, only I existed. And what you see now, the creation, that is only me. When everything is finished, who remains? Kevin? Krishna. No wife, no nothing. Only he remains. So we should try to know that Krishna who is cause of all causes. And how is Krishna? Chidgana Sarup Krishna Nitya Sanatan Krishna Shakti Parinati Anya Sangati. Chidgana Sarup, Krishna's condensed consciousness, condensed Brahma, condensed spirit. Chidgana Sarup Krishna Nitya Sanatan. He has no beginning. He is eternal. No beginning, no end. Krishna Shakti Parinati Anya Sangatan. Whatever you see in the creation is a manifestation of Krishna's potency. Krishna's Shakti. Okay, so Kevin, is this Krishna? Is this Krishna? We cannot say it's separate from him because this is his energy. So everything material, spiritual, transformation of his own potency. That's why God gave you human form of life, Kevin. Do you understand all this? Cat, dog, married. Fish, chicken, all have wives. This is nothing wonderful. Human form is not just for this thing. Okay, Sakale Avashesh Krishna Chidavaska. When everything is finished, only he remains. Avachintya Beda Bed Tattva Krishna. Okay. This is called Sambandha, everything related to Krishna. Ridyatam nat prateta chapri tad vidyat atmana mayam yata baso yata tamaha. And what you see is separate from Krishna. This is called Maya. illusion. Okay, Kevin, when you look at your girlfriend, what are you looking at? You're seeing her as Krishna's servant? No, you're thinking something else. So this is called Maya. But Maya is also Krishna's potency, not some separate thing. So perfect devotion means to see everything in relationship to Krishna. That is called perfect devotion. That is the vision of the Mahabhagavad. Bhagavad Bhavanatmana. Everywhere he looks, he sees Bhagavan, like the Atma of everything. And Guru Maharaj gave it. Guru Maharaj said, wherever he looks, he sees everyone and everything in the same mood as himself. Bhagavad Bhavanatmana. Like Radharani, she's looking. Oh, the peacocks are serving Krishna so much. Oh, even the stones, the rivers, the Yamuna, the mountains like Govardhan, the deer, the peacocks, the cows, the pulindigos, the trees, the bamboos, all are serving Krishna, even the clouds. So she sees her own mood everywhere. Okay. So because of the covering of Maya, we cannot see that this world is the dream of Mahavishnu. The dream of Mahavishnu, right? Mahavishnu is sleeping, and what's his dream? This creation. But Mahavishnu is real, so his creation is also real. So to see anything separate from Krishna, this is called Maya. But that Maya is also Krishna's potency. How's Chinese translation going? Chinese translation, easy? Not so easy. Yata Mahanti Bhutani. So that is Abhideya, to see everything related to Krishna. This is called Abhideya. And the Prayojan, to see Krishna inside and outside of everything. Like inside this body is earth, water, fire, air, ether. But earth, water, fire, air, and ether also outside this body. So Krishna inside everything, yet at the same time, Krishna has an existence separate from the creation. Yata Mahanti. This is the vision of the gopis. They see Krishna inside everything and outside it. When Krishna told the gopis to forget, gopis laughed. Forget? We would like to forget, but we cannot, because everyone and everything here reminds us of you. So don't forget, our goal is prema. Therefore, we should also hear topics of prema. Otherwise, Kevin thinks the goal of the life is to not get married. That is not goal of life. The goal of life is to attain love of Krishna. So Saraswati Thakur said, we should hear such topics. Our life's goal is not just an art and a vritti. The goal of our life is not just to become free from unwanted things. Our goal of life is arta pravritti, to actually get some realization of Krishna. Okay, Kevin, come to Vrindavan. Come for 6 months.
Yeah, I'll come in Darwin. I wanted to come
6
this.
months. 6 months, right?
I'll try 6 months.
I should have said a year. 6 months would be nice. Your whole life will change. Okay, so now this is a long chapter. Nam Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Sudo Nitya Mukta Vinatma Nami Nami. This is one of the first verses I learned when I was new devotee. I remember there was a Hare Krishna bookshop, and I went there and they had this book just about the Harinam, like this thick. So I remember I bought it. So much ecstasy that time reading. So this is one of the verses I learned that time. Nam Chintamani Krishna. Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. This Harinam is not just syllables. This Harinam is Krishna himself. So when we chant inattentively, Krishna feels offended. Right? Just say, I invited Kevin to Vrindavan, but when he came here, I didn't talk to him. How would you feel, Kevin? I didn't give you a room, didn't give you prasad, didn't talk to you. Would you feel happy? So we're inviting Krishna on our tongue when we chant, and then we not give attention to him. This is like just rude, bad manners. So Nam Chintamani Krishna. Krishna fulfill any desire, which is good if you have good desire. Right? Kevin, if you have bad desire, then it's not good. That's why we need Sadhu Sang. Sadhu Sang will teach us what to desire. What's the best thing? In 11th canto, they said that's why you need Guru. Tasmat Guru Krupadeta, Jigyasa Shreutama. Therefore you need Guru. Why? You should ask Guru only one question. Chubika Maharaj would say. Jigyasa Shreutama. What is the best thing for me? What is the highest thing? Problem is people don't know what is the highest thing, therefore they're satisfied with just the toffees of this world, the biscuits of this world. One time Prabhupada was on a train, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. Then some Indians came, oh, Swamiji. I love doing Indian accent. Swamiji, please give us blessing. Then he asked them, what blessing you want? And they all become surprised. What blessing I want? Then first guy said, my knee is many years giving me trouble. Bless me, my knee becomes okay. Right? The second of the three stooges, he said, my son has no good job. Please bless him that he can have good career. And third guy asked for something. Then Bhaktivedanta Swami said, this is not my blessing. My blessing is you become like these. And he pointed to the devotees, shaved head, Hare Krishna. Tilak, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. This is my blessing. Become like them. You want my blessing? Then all three went. So therefore we need Sadhu Sang. What's the best thing? Only Sadhu knows, they've experienced everything. Like when Gopakumar is a story of one devotee, he got the Gopal mantra. But his Gurudev not explained anything. Gurudev fell unconscious after giving the mantra. So he not explained anything about the goal of life, or how to chant the mantra, what you should think of when you chant, nothing. But Gopakumar had faith in the mantra. So whatever he desired, he got. He was there in Vrindavan and he met some sadhus. There's a king in South India who's doing huge service to the Lord. So Gopakumar went down there to check it out. Then he thought, if I could be the king, I could do also service like that. The king had no son. So he looked at the astrologers looked at Gopakumar's hand. Don't believe astrologers, but anyway, astrologers said, oh, king, this person perfectly qualified to become king. So Gopakumar became the king of South India. Just because he was chanting mantra and had some desire. Next he heard in Jagannath Puri is more seva. So he went to Jagannath Puri. He was seeing all the seva, then he started thinking, imagine if I became the king of Jagannath Puri. Something happened, he became the next king of Jagannath Puri. And he was in charge of all the services. Then he heard, but he was sometimes unhappy because, Jagannath sleeps at night time, or sometimes Ratha Yatra, he could not see Jagannath. So he heard in the heavenly planets, Bhagavan is always there. He became the younger brother of Indra. So Gopakumar was thinking, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. I'd like to become Indra. So he went to the heavenly planets. He became king of heaven. Then he eventually he went to the planet of Lord Brahma. Something happened to Brahma and he was put on the platform of Lord Brahma. So what he not got by chanting mantra? Everything. Then he heard about liberation. What's liberation? Chanting mantra. I'm telling very quick because the book is this thick. What's mukti? What's liberation? He's chanting his mantra. He went there. He stayed there for a while. He met Sadashiv. He went to the planet of Sadashiv. Then he saw some Vaikuntha Vasis. I want to go to Vaikuntha. Go to Vaikuntha. So what he not got? So be careful. No? When we chant, we should only desire one thing. One Radha Krishna said. That's why we should always be in association. Or if you cannot be in association, always read. Kevin, when was the last time in the last 2 months you read a book? 0, right? Huh?
I started
0.
reading yesterday again.
Yeah, right. See?
Yeah.
You stop reading, you stop thinking properly because you're not getting any good instruction from the scriptures. You stop thinking properly. Intelligence fails. What's good and what's not good, what's pure, what's not pure, what's eternal, what's temporary, what's auspicious, what's inauspicious. Everything becomes kitchen because you lost your intelligence. Intelligence we have to sharpen every day like a knife. In higher stage of bhakti, you can give that up also. No need that. No need. Because greed of Krishna will push you through all the mountains. Attachment to Krishna. But before that stage, Guru Maharaj said everything is by intelligence. So intelligence we have to sharpen every day. By sadhusang, if no sadhusang, then by the Shastriya sadhusang. We associate with the sadhus in the form of their words, right? Kevin, 2 months, no hearing everything. Forget everything, right? And the goal of life is to become a Tamil. So sadhusang, very important. We cannot do sadhusang, then only Shastra is there to save us. Guru Maharaj would say, we pick up a book, think Bhaktivinoda Thakur is speaking to you. Think like this. So, Sadhu will tell you what to think. Bhakti Bhaiva Puri Maharaj said, Westerners don't even know. They don't even know how to sit. They don't know how to think. They don't know how to eat. They don't know anything. Anyway. So Nam Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. This Hare Krishna, it's Krishna himself. It has a form. His name has a form. Purna Sudo, eternally pure, completely purified. Nitya Mukta, eternally liberated. These syllables. Abhinatva Nami Namino, no difference between name and the named. Bing Bhai Ma. No difference between Krishna and his name. Just translate that. No difference, Krishna and Krishna's name. Okay, there's something she has to do. Okay. Krishna himself in the form of syllables. Nam Rupi, Krishna Nam Rupa Hoilo Avatar. Krishna descends to this world in the form of syllables. Okay. This famous verse, Trivaka Maharaj used to speak too much. Anyone have Bhajana-rahasya in front of them? Sorry. Oh, that version's nice. Nice than mine. Okay. This is Trivaka Maharaj's favorite verse. One time I said to him, Mahaprabhu explained 64 meanings of the Atmaram verse, but Trivaka Maharaj has explained 64 meanings of this verse. He did not think that was very funny. Tahasa Krishna Namadi na bhavet premendriya. He would always speak about this. Sevanmukhi jiva do swayameva spuditya. As long as our senses are trying to enjoy this world, then how the name of Krishna will come? So the tongue cannot directly, because Krishna's name is transcendental, and our tongue, our eyes, our ears, our nose, our mind are material. So material senses cannot reach Krishna. That's why you need Diksha. Rupa Goswami explained, conditioned soul has only material senses. Cannot reach Krishna by material senses. So in the Middle Ages, they had alchemy. You know alchemy, Kevin? Study your medieval textbooks. Alchemy. It's a magic process by which bell metal becomes gold. Imagine that. I heard yogis used to drink mercury. And they would, mercury is so poisonous, right? Shamalata, you know mercury? What's mercury in Russian? So poisonous. So yogis, they would drink mercury. And they would pass urine. That urine, they would urinate on bell metal, it would become gold. Maybe we'll try it on Purushottam to see what works. But it's like a magic process. Magic process. How ordinary thing becomes gold. So Rupa Goswami said, Diksha is the magic process by which the material senses become transcendentalized, become spiritualized. That's why before Diksha, Didi never let anyone even chop a potato. But that person has no right for Bhagavan Seva, no qualifying. So qualification is given by Gurudev, by Diksha. Radha Anuradha, ready this time? Say yes. Okay. So anyway, then the more these senses become inclined towards service, then we can perceive Krishna's name, form, qualities, and pastimes. So Sevanmukh should be a mood of service. Right? Don't hear katha. Serve katha. Don't eat prasad. Serve prasad. Like when Haridev eats, I say to Haridev, are you eating prasad or is prasad eating you? Don't eat, serve prasad. Of course, we are all like that, but still some effort should be there. Radha Krishna have taken this. We should try to feel that. Serve Harikatha, serve the name. Serve Vaishnavas. Don't just enjoy Vaishnavas. Try to serve them. So when all senses have a mood of service, then we have taste. Because Krishna is not an object of our enjoyment. That's why we feel disinclination towards his service. So anyway, gradually, like iron is put into fire, it becomes tadatmik with fire. In the same way, while these senses engage in service, they become spiritualized. Right, Magda from Poland? Understand? Good to see her, new devotee. She's a strong Christian before, but now she understands Jesus also have someone above him. So Swe adhikaro yenishta swaguna parikititaha viparya dosasyad ubayo esamina. So here, this is from the Srimad Bhagavatam. One should practice that for which one is qualified. Okay. That's why scriptures, many different scriptures are there, because everyone had different qualification. Therefore, even the Vedic scriptures have so many divisions, so many different classes of scriptures for different types of persons. So everything has a qualification. Right? If you want to do yoga and you're nice and fat, Lali Kishori, can you do yoga if you're too much fat? Can't even see your toes, how are you going to touch them? Right? So yoga have a qualification. If you're an idiot, how can you study scriptures? If you're uneducated, you cannot study scriptures. Unless you're a Brahmin, cannot engage in certain Vedic activities like yagya and other things. It's a qualification. Everything has a qualification. So the question comes, what's the qualification for chanting the holy name? What's the qualification for devotion? Unless you're beautiful, you cannot be a model, for example. Unless you know a few languages, you cannot be a translator. What's your job, Kevin?
I work at a little fast food restaurant.
Same one as Purushottam.
No, I used to work there, but not anymore.
Anyway, even to work in 7-Eleven, there's a certain qualification. So what's the qualification for bhakti? Jata Shradama Katasu, Krishna says, should have faith in hearing topics of me. This is the main qualification. Faith in hearing. Right, Magda, understand? Faith in hearing. This is the qualification of devotion. But not everyone, very few people in this world have that qualification. Saraswati Thakur said, when the Bhagavatam is spoken, the materialists run away and never come back. Why? Because when they're hearing Katha, the materialists realize nothing here for me. Everything here is about Krishna's enjoyment. So nothing here for me. So they leave. So everyone cannot hear about Krishna. This means too much good fortune someone has taste in hearing. Like even Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada, right? So high person. He met his Guru there, but not took initiation until 12 years later. Mark, turn on your camera. If I don't see your smiling face, I don't feel happy. So, Saraswati, they were doing Brajmandal Parikram. There you are. Handsome fellow. So, they were at the place called Sheshai. Maybe devotees can remember. We have not gone many years, but Gurudev's time we used to go every year, Sheshai. One time gopis were joking with Krishna. Oh, we heard that you are Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu lies on the ocean and Lakshmi massages you. So we want to see your form as Mahavishnu. So Lord Krishna, he floated on the water and became like Mahavishnu, and Radharani became like Lakshmi, massaging his feet. So this place you can see in Vrindavan, in Brajamandal, Cheshire. Vijaya, remember? Very good. So, everyone, there is many footprints of Krishna in the stone. Many footprints. Krishna would play his flute and all the stone would melt. So even now you can see so many footprints of cows, peacocks, Krishna and Balaram's lotus feet, even camels, many birds, footprints there since time of Krishna's pastime, like proof. Before Gurudev said thousands and thousands of footprints were there. So everyone went to see this place. But Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, he didn't go. He thought, let me hear something from Gurudev. So he was there next to Saraswati Thakur. Then Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur said, yes, I have marked him. I have seen him. I will give him initiation. He likes to hear. He does not run away. That was his qualification. He likes to hear. So Jata Shado Madkatasu Nivina Sarva Karmashu Veda Dukat Madkam Kamam Parityago Api Anishwa. The devotee has faith in Krishna's pastimes, has faith in topics of Krishna, but at the same time cannot stop doing nonsense. Still has attraction. The senses pulling here and there. Right, Lalita? But don't give up hearing. Don't give up hearing. At that time, he should lament, what I'm doing, nonsense. And keep hearing. The person who has that type of faith in hearing about Krishna, Krishna himself purifies them. So this is our main qualification. How much we are interested in hearing about Krishna. How much we like to speak about Krishna. How much we like to hear. No? So that much heart is purified, that much we become attracted to hearing about Krishna. Okay. This is the qualification for entering in devotion. Right before, Kevin was so much enthusiastic to hear. Every class he was there. Right? Even you used to wake up at 2 o'clock to hear the classes. Where's the old Kevin gone? But if Maya catches us, then we lose disinterest in hearing. We have so interest in so many other things. Okay. So don't give up topics of Krishna for anything. One should have strong faith. I never give up hearing and chanting. I never give up. This is called Nishta. One time, Gurudev, there was one German devotee. We used to call him Baron von Chantalot. Understand, Kevin? Baron von Chantalot. Anyway, I heard that he was in a hippie camp when he was young, and someone had kept some bottle of LSD that he didn't know. Maybe he knew, I don't know. He put this, he thought it was shampoo. He put that pure LSD on his head. Of course, it went into his brain, and it's not quite the same afterwards. But he would always chant, so we called him Baron von Chantalot. He was always chanting. So one day, Gurudev said to him, Gurudev didn't call him Baron von Chantalot, but anyway, whatever his name was. Gurudev asked him, do you like to chant? And the man said, no, I do not have taste. And Gurudev said, why you do it? Because I promised my Gurudev I would chant every day. Therefore, I must do it. Then Gurudev became emotional and said, I want to be like you. This is called Nishta. Means not so much taste, but still understand this is the best thing for me. This is Nishta. So even though many obstacles come, Kevin, don't give up hearing and chanting. Kandanan kanhe deha jadi jaya jadi pran tabami varanana chari harinam. This is spoken by Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur was captured by the Muslims. They took him before the king. The king asked, Haridas, you have so much security to be born in a Muslim family. Why you have given up the high-class practice of the Muslims to imitate the low-class activities of the Hindus? Right, fair enough question. Haridas Thakur said, what is described in the Quran as Allah is described in the Puranas as Bhagavan, but it's the same thing, same person, same one absolute truth. He is controlling everything. Not a blade of grass moves without his will. Why am I acting in such a way? It must be because he himself is inspiring me to do so. So the Muslim Qazi, he said, if you do not stop chanting Harinam, we will cut your body to 1,000 pieces. And Haridas Thakur said, you can do that, but each piece will chant Hari Ram, Hare Krishna. Each piece will chant. You can cut my body to 1,000 pieces, but I cannot give up the chanting of Harinam for a moment. I cannot give it. So he ordered Haridas Thakur to be beaten in 24 marketplaces. The guards carried huge sticks, iron tipped sticks. They were beating the body of Haridas Thakur. All the meat was gone from his body. But he felt no pain. Sometimes he would smile at the guards. Hare Krishna. The guards became full of fear. They could not kill him. They said, Haridas, if you live, we will die. The king will kill us. So Haridas Thakur said, oh, by my living, I am giving you distress. And he pretended to die. He went into trance. Supreme Lord entered his body. Hundreds of guards could not lift him because Krishna was in his heart. Long story was there. Later, Haridas Thakur came to Navadvip when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed his pastimes. Especially there for 20 hours, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu played the role of Vishnu. Means in the mood, I am Bhagavan. I am hungry. You can read in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Devotees brought millions of bananas, hundreds of pots of water, all rice, everything, and Mahaprabhu ate everything. That's Bhagavan. Then he gave benedictions to different devotees. Oh, Haridas, when they beat you, you felt no pain. Why? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed his back, which was covered by beat marks. I took that beating, therefore you felt no distress at all. So Haridas Thakur is also one of the reasons Lord Chaitanya appeared in this world. One of the reasons. Okay, we cannot become like Haridas Thakur, but at least we can promise I'll do my 16 rounds or 32 rounds. Okay, Milana doing every day? Someone saying in Russian, she's chanting every day. Mother is chanting.
Милана, Милана, воспеваешь каждый день? Мама воспевает каждый день?
16.
16? А сколько?
Okay. Anyway, she has many babies now, but still try.
Много детей, все равно пытайтесь.
Put baby in the fridge for 1 hour and chant Harinam.
Засуньте ребенка в холодильник на час и воспевайте Харинам.
So have strong faith in hearing. Have so much strong faith. So, Satam Prasangam Mama Vidya. By Sadhusang, we will get a chance to hear about Krishna. And these topics so powerful. These topics of Krishna cleanse the heart of all rubbish. Then the more the heart is purified, the more one will have attraction. Right, Magda, feeling some happiness when you chant? So the more tomorrow's Ekadasi. Has she done Ekadasi before? Oh. Anyway, tomorrow's Ekadasi, everyone ready? So the more we do Ekadasi, the more we hear, the more we chant, the more we do service, serve the devotees, heart becomes purified. Then so much taste will come for hearing. Shraddha Rati Bhakti Anupramisiti. Then comes faith, Shraddha. Then Bhav Bhakti, Rati. Then Prema. This chapter is huge. I will not finish it tonight. On Thursday, we'll try to finish. Okay, are there any questions?
I have one question, Gurudev. Dandavat
Who is
pranam.
it? Anupama, when you're coming?
Anupam.
No,
Yesterday.
Anupama.
Yes.
When you're coming?
I'm waiting for the letter. I'm waiting for the letter of invitation. Prema sent me yesterday. So it will come in 4 or 5 days, and then I will apply for visa.
What's your
and then
question?
we'll see how it goes. My question is about Sambandha Jnana in chanting of Harinam. So I'm reading now one book of Bhaktivinoda Narayana Goswami Maharaj, and in this book it says that so there's Namaparata, 3 types of chanting: Namaparata, Namabhas, and Shuddhanam. And Namaparata is no faith and no Sambandha Jnana. Namabhas is little faith and no Sambandha Jnana. And
Can't say no faith. Anyway,
yeah. Yes.
You can't say no faith, because if there was no faith, you couldn't do it. I'm sure it doesn't say no faith.
Well, can I read it?
Anyway, so what's the question?
So yes, and on when you chant Shuddhanam, it's with Sambandha Jnana, with strong faith and with strong surrender. So my question is, what kind of Sambandha Jnana is on Shuddhanam? It's quite, I don't think it's general, like I think it's like specific what kind of service
Gopi,
you have to Krishna.
I'm Gopi, I'm coward boy, I'm not like Nandi Yasoda, this type of Sambandha.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else? Pundarik, anything else? Your background is great.
Thank you.
I'm envious. How can I do that?
You have to use a PC. Only on PC is working.
Okay, maybe Malachi will do it for me. Otherwise, I have no hope. What's your question?
I don't understand why the dynasty of Krishnas, the Yadu dynasty, had to die in such a strange way, killing themselves drunk.
This is pastime, no?
Yes,
This is also this pastime is called Mohini Lila. Mohini means bewildering. No, to cheat non-devotees.
Okay.
Like Mohini came and cheated the demons, right? Demigods and demons churned the milk ocean and nectar came. So the demons stole the nectar and were going to drink it. So Bhagavan came as Mohini Murti, beautiful female form.
Mm-hmm.
And she cheated the demons. What she showed her beauty, they all became bewildered. And she took that nectar from them and gave to the demigods. So Krishna's disappearance lila is called Mohini Lila. Means the nectar, by this pastime, Krishna bewilders the demons and gives nectar to the devotees. Right? What are the non-devotees? Look, Krishna's own devotees are alcoholics. Krishna's own devotees killed each other. Krishna and Balaram also died. So this way all the demons, what's the use in worshipping Krishna Krishna? Look at Krishna, he's also useless. Right? So this bewilder the demons. But devotees understand in a proper way, they can get the nectar. But it's a beautiful topic. Krishna's disappearance pastime is very wonderful. Very wonderful. But it's like cheating. Like Guru Vaishnava, they also become sick. They also become diseased. It seems like that. It seems like they suffer. But this is why Gurudev cheats non-devotees. Oh, what's the use? So whole life, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Look, he's also dying. Right? So this way, Guru Vaishnava also cheat non-devotees. Who have real vision cannot be cheated. Like when Ishwapuri was leaving the body. Right then, when Madhavendra Puri was leaving, again and again he was speaking verses. His feelings full of separation from Krishna. Ishwarpuri could understand. He was not bewildered. Even he was cleaning the stool and urine off Gurudev's body, but he never thought my Gurudev is material. And even he would speak pastimes of Krishna. So his Gurudev could remember Krishna and feel more happiness. Ishwarpuri was not bewildered by that pastime. But Ramchandra Puri, non-devotee, was bewildered. Even he said, what you're crying for? You should remember Brahman and be happy. Then Madhavendra Puri said, I'm dying in separation from Krishna, and this guy is telling me to be an impersonalist. Remember the Brahma Jyoti? Like this. So this, because great personalities have two wonderful things: the power to cheat and the power to give mercy. So, who deserves mercy gets mercy. Who deserves to be cheated gets cheated, right? Like those who thought, oh, if Prabhupada's dead, I'll enjoy everything. So they give poison to Prabhupada to kill it, right? Prabhupada cheating them fully. But that person who really won bhajan, they're not bewildered by all this. So Krishna's disappearance pastime like that also. Okay. Who sees with proper vision, they get the mercy. And those non-devotees, they cannot understand. Okay, so Thursday night, Russian class. Okay, Nityangi, you're okay? Where are you now? Kiev.
Kharkov.
Chanting is okay?
I try.
Are you doing any preaching?
Oh,
Why not? Preaching is life. Preaching will protect you. If you always speak about Krishna, then nonsense people will stay a million miles away from you.
I will
And
try.
not go near the fanatic. He's protected. And good persons will be attracted. Try to speak about Krishna, okay?
Yeah.
This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction to everyone. Jadaki Tarko He Krishna Pradesh. Whoever you meet, speak to them about Krishna. Okay?
Yes, I will try.
Don't
Yes,
keep
sir.
everything for yourself. This is selfish. Try to help others. Okay, Numohan still alive? Any new people coming?
Not really. I don't know how to make them devotees actually.
Anyway, keep trying. Not so easy thing. Saraswati Thakur said everyone should give 200 gallons of blood to make one devotee. Right? Like Magda already spent 600 gallons of blood to make one person. Not so easy thing. Okay, everyone, thank you. Swanalata, everything good? Preaching to your family members?
A little bit, now and again.
Try to speak to them, no? At least one family member should come in line so the dynasty continues. Take it. Okay. Devaki, good? Sadhu Maharaj came here the other day. It's good to see him back. Okay, everyone. Rajeshri, where's husband? Huh?
He's here.
What's
My
he
niece
doing?
as well. He's here.
Show the niece.
My niece. She's playing.
How old is she?
She's 3. They just turned 3.
Okay. Satyavrat's behaving himself?
Yes.
Chanting every morning?
Every night.
Not morning. Morning's best time.
Okay.
Okay. Haribol, everyone. Thank you for your support. Jai Jai.